And developing tonight, 5 years later, Colorado continues to rebuild.
Now, the floods of 2013 just crippled parts of Colorado, killed 8 people, and left many neighborhoods along the Front Range in ruins.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ann Trujillo.
And I'm Shannon Ogden. And Lyons in Boulder County was hardest hit.
And Denver 7's Russell Haythorne is live in Lyons tonight. Russell, the floods were devastating, yet turned that community into one big family.
Yeah, and that's a common expression around this town this day and age. This is a town that in many respects rebuilt from the ground up after those floods. And in some of those cases, it's an ongoing process to this day.
This was an unexpected thing.
There are still constant reminders of the floods.
You can see about here the water line.
In fact, Bonita Yoder's home now holds a rather dubious distinction.
I am the last house in Lyons.
The last house to be habitable after the disaster because of living out of state for a time, funding, and regulations.
This is how bad the regulation is now in this town.
The 2013 Colorado floods were devastating. A series of natural disasters when a slow-moving cold front clashed with monsoonal air and stalled out over Colorado. The results were catastrophic. 17 inches of rain over 4 days, flooding from Fort Collins to Colorado Springs, killing 8 people and causing more than $1 billion in property damage.
It's hard to put into words.
Lyons Mayor Connie Sullivan says recovery has been slow.
Early on, they told us it was going to be a good 5 to 7 years, and that was hard to believe at the time, but it really has.
There are still infrastructure improvements happening to this day, and there are housing needs, yet somehow the people here bounced back.
They praised us for having a lot of grit.
I would say yes, Lyons is back.
This is exciting.
Within just the last week, Yoder got water and electricity.
This was a great day.
Moving forward, one day at a time.
Recovery is a slow process.
The mayor says despite all the negative publicity that FEMA gets, she says this town would be nowhere even close to what it is today without that federal funding. Lyons has a number of events scheduled throughout the week to commemorate the 5-year anniversary of the floods. We're live along the St. Vrain Creek tonight, a much calmer creek than it was 5 years ago today. Russell Haythorne, Denver 7.
Wow, 5 years later.
Good to see you.
Thanks.